I'm back, y'all. For some reason, my stream ended. Let me save this before they try to put me off. They try to, for some reason, cut off my system or something. Because it has happened before. I I ain't really giving away no information right now on the game on Gab Games for you to be like, I know what you're doing. Because it's so thought out, a little bit more elaborate than it looks. So at this point, you can only assume. But like I was saying, we are talking about life. The conversation of life is monitoring our kids and what they do. It started off with simple phone conversation. At what age do you think a kid should get a phone? I don't think a kid should get a phone until 17, 18. Or at the age where you allow them to go out with their friends. Or they're out running errands for you. That's the age a kid should get a phone. Anything before that, you're setting your kid up for failure, in my opinion. Get rid of that. Leave the ad. Boom. Anything else, you're setting your kid up for failure. Kids don't need a phone. Who the fuck are they calling? Anything before allowing your kid to go out by themselves, they just need a tablet. They don't need nothing more than a tablet. You can do all this shit on a tablet. Anything creative, anything worth, anything you could do on a tablet. They don't need a phone. Can't tell me one reason they need a phone. But unfortunately, this generation that I live in, or my generation, the generation before us, produced a bunch of women that you can't tell shit. That's combative when you tell them anything. So you tell your kid's mother, wherever, like, no, no phone. They're gonna pop up with a phone just to be like, you can't tell me what to do. That is not cool. There is nothing cool about that. So now you got kids running around with phones. The moment you check their phone, the moment you do, you grab their phone. Just like most women, they throw a temper tantrum. What you going through my phone for? You don't trust me. Because you can't tell people shit these days. Everybody just, you know, it's not cool. Here are the dangers of a kid having a phone. Here are the extreme dangers of you not checking your kid's phone. Now we live in a society where kids can't do anything without their phones. Teachers literally have to lock up kids' phones in classes for them to pay attention. Because ever since 5, you put a phone in their hand. Maybe smaller, maybe like 3. Here, watch Yo Gabba Gabba, sit here and shut the fuck up. Here's some snacks. At least with the TV, they couldn't carry the TV with them. But now, from the age of 3, they got a phone attached to their hand, and then you wonder why they have separation anxiety when you take their phone. They have separation anxiety from their phone. They don't even have separation anxiety from their parents anymore. They'll say bye quicker to their mom, their dad, than they will to their phone. Well, I'm going to be, alright, bye. See you when you get back. Touch that phone, though. I hate you! Like that Anakin Skywalker after he got his legs cut off. All because you can't tell this generation of women shit. Men know. Because men, growing up, we're the ones that send dick pics and get titty pictures. Women pretend that it never happened. I ain't never sent you no titty pictures. I ain't never sent you no picture of my cootie. As to why men are protective of their children having this shit. Especially their daughters. I ain't never sent you none of those. No, like at 14, 15, when motherfuckers started getting horny and want to touch on each other. Like this wasn't happening. Now you can't tell them shit, you know, they want to take the energy of you can't tell because you can't tell her shit, you can't tell your kid shit. Fortunately, for my daughter, she got a dad to go start World War III over this shit. I got women that send me cat pictures of their cooter and almost at the age of 40. And you acting like kids ain't doing this shit? You nuts. Just last week, my new friend, like, hey, baby, you want to see my dick? She's like, hell yeah. I gotta see something too. She took her freaky ass in her work bathroom to take some pictures. Where there's a camera, women will get naked. Where there's a camera, men will send their dicks. It's just scientific fact. Girls Gone Wild. Prime example of, hey, I got a camera, show me some titties. Here's some titties. Woo! Girls Gone Wild doggy style. Woo! Look at social media. Hey, tell us some shit you never told your parents. I once had a freaky three-way with my dad, friend, and my mom's co-worker. Where there's a camera, people is willing to do things to be seen. Because people associate cameras with celebrities. And celebrities with being seen. So people are willing to do almost anything on a camera. You can get you a church boy. Be like, hey, I bet you won't slap him. Like, no, I won't. You willing to say that you a bitch on camera? Fuck. Now I gotta go slap this motherfucker because I'm on camera and I don't want to look like a bitch. Because the world's gonna see this. It's associated, a camera is associated with the world. The world is gonna see this. I can't let the world see me be a bitch. Can't let the world think I'm a punk bitch. So, woo! Here's my titties! And that's just kind of what the shit is at this point. So, for a motherfucker to be mad at me, because I'm like, this is what it is, and this is what needs to be changed. This is what we need to watch out for, because this is just what it is. Motherfuckers asinine out here, man. Okay, so here's the improvements. This is Gab Games Mall. At first it was looking like a Sphinx. If I get rid of this top bar, it still look like a Sphinx. But I won't, because I'm a man. I do what I want. So, on our left, we have a, what you call that thing? A greenhouse, where Boss Lady sells her prize exotic plants and stuff and seeds. Over here on the right, we have Gab Games, one of their locations, one of their main branches. Over here, we have a restaurant. On top of that restaurant, we have another restaurant. Our mall is here in the center. Give me 1 second. On this side, we have two small townhouses, upstairs and downstairs. And then back here, behind the mall, we have our apartment complex. Now, our mall. Our entrance to our mall is here. Right here on this wall, which there should be a door here, which is here, we don't see it, is our bathroom area. We walk in, bathroom, 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 our sinks. Here is our convenience store. Over here is our boutique. Over here is our jewelry store. Across from that is our electronics store. And then we have a grab-and-go restaurant right here. On the second floor, we have our food court. We go up these stairs. This is our floor with our restaurants. 1, 2, 3 restaurants. Then our bathroom, public bathrooms. And up here we have our gym with indoor basketball court. And that's our mall area. I games, man. I games. I have on the PS5 version alone 1,044 hours. on the PS5 version alone. I bought this a couple years ago on the PS4. I only had my PS5 maybe 2 years. That's Gag Game Small. I had to finish. Actually, I could just finish it out. Ah, wait. Nope. Nope. So I got to decorate all in there and stuff. At least the mall itself, the layout of the land is done. That's what I do. This is my life outside of being a dad and working. I don't have a woman. Even if I did, for me, gaming is life. You know, I exercise, I game, I work. I'm a parent. I'm a dad. If I had a woman, it'd be the same thing. Work, exercise, be the man of the house, which includes being a dad and being her man and taking care of my woman. You can miss me with the parties. I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, let's call him up and let's show up at his house. Not really that type of person. You could call me. Like, I wouldn't mind company, but that's not really for me. So, again, I spend a lot of time doing this shit. I don't just play one type of game. I play multiple games. All this other shit. Like, I got 6,000 hours in Apex Legends alone. I got 1,000 hours. I got over 1,000 hours definitely in this. Probably got like 3,000 hours logged in The Sims 4. Maybe more. And then, like, I got my fighting games, my RPGs that I play, my single player games that I beat sparingly throughout, the mix of everything. So, I have a lot of elaborate builds. Like this build, Gab Games Too Hungry, for example. This is owned by Nancy Landgrab. So far, we've seen what, 3 properties owned by Nancy Landgrab. This is a commercial building. It has 4 restaurants in it, 4 grab and go, carry out restaurants. Have one here. Come in, order, cook your food. Bathroom here. That's the kitchen. Dry storage. Refrigerator somewhere. Should be a refrigerator. Oh, over there. Here's another one next to it. So this would be like your Chinese food spot, your gyro spot, maybe your chicken shack, then your fish spot, stuff like that. These over here has places to sit, but it's still a grab and go spot. And this is Gab Games Too Hungry. Every neighborhood needs space to go eat, grab some food, deliver from, order from. I made this park over here too. I'll show you Gab Games Square, the heart of Oasis Springs. Because I deleted all the lots off Oasis Spring, and everything you see is custom made. Cat Game Square. If you play The Sims, searching Gap Games, I do have a few lots that's up. Slice of pizza for lunch, which is like it's a medium frozen pizza, so it's like a quarter of it. That's my breakfast and my lunch. For breakfast, I only had coffee. I probably don't eat until later tonight. I got 11% body fat, y'all. Woo! I went to the gym the other day. They trying to get me to join, and they're like, "Let's, height, weight, hold on to this, see your body fat percentage." 15%, not 15, 11%. So this is Gab Game Square. On our outside, these buildings are apartment buildings. Same thing with over here, apartment buildings. And then in the middle, we have residentials. This building right here is one of my babies. This is the first department store I ever made. So we walk in here. When we walk in, this is our checkout. We have our baby area. We have our Bath and Body Works, perfume, cologne, jewelry, stationery, pencils, pens, stuff like that. Kitchen. We go up here. I keep saying I'm gonna put rails here, but I never do. We go upstairs. We have our women's section, clothing section. We have our little girls' clothing section. We have our young gentlemen's clothing section. And we have our men's clothing section with a public bathroom. This is the first department store I ever made. Over here, we have a convenience store. Over here, we have our laundromat. Over here, we have our library. Over here, we have our gym. Over here, we have another Gab Games location. And over here, we have our karaoke bar / restaurant. I just realized they don't have a bathroom. Huh. Sucks for them. Actually, turn this one into a bathroom. No, I'm not gonna leave that. That means I had to get rid of this bar. I have to move that over. Shit! Fuck it. They can use it on themselves today. Time for that shit. Over the convenience store and the laundromat, if we take these stairs, we have a 1-bedroom apartment. Over here, no. We'll go, yes, here. Here. We have 1-bedroom apartments here. Come here. one bedroom. We take these stairs here. We go up. We got another one bedroom. We take these stairs, this walkway, we take these stairs up. Take that door, another one bedroom. Then we take these stairs up and another one bedroom. Over here is slightly different. Like we walk up here. This is our first unit. We walk in, kitchen here, bathroom here, bedroom. We take these stairs here. We go down. We got our library. We got a bedroom with an attached bathroom, our dining area, and our living room. We go up these stairs to our third floor. We walk in, kitchen, dining room, library, living room, bathroom. We take these stairs up. We have two bedrooms technically, one bedroom. This bedroom is being used as a gym. You know it's a bedroom because it has a closet. It's not just a spare room. And then it has a balcony. Over here, this apartment building, going through here. We go to the first door on our right. We have dining room, living room, bathroom, kitchen. We go down these stairs to a 3-bedroom with an extra bath. We go across the hall through this door. We got a 1-bedroom over here. We go up these stairs. We go to our left first. We have a 2-bedroom here, of course, with closets, living room, bathroom, kitchen, no dining room. We go across the hall. We have a 1-bedroom. Boom. We exit. We go up these stairs. To the right, we have a dual floor unit, bathroom, living room, library, living room, kitchen. We go up these stairs, and we got a 3-bedroom with another bathroom. We go across here, we have a 1-bedroom. We go up these stairs here, and the only door we have, we got another 1-bedroom with a balcony. Then we got a similar setup over here. 2 separate buildings, or 3 separate buildings. Again, this one and these might have, that's 3 floors for sure. 1 door, 2 door, 3 doors. You got a door in the side here. Nope. So the first floor and the second floor are 1 unit. Are they? Oh, nope. The door is over here. Now, where the fuck is the door? It's here. So, similar setup. And this is GabGames.com Square. GabGames.com. Talk about it. I'm Brandon Gordon Gab, by the way. GG. Good game. Gab Games. GabGames.com. Talk about it. I believe if you go to Gab Games right now, GabGames.com, it should take you to my Scream Here Comes Chucky thing. If it don't take you to my Scream Here Comes Chucky, because it took a while for it to switch over, it may take you to my instrumental that I created. But it should take you to my Scream Here Comes Chucky page. Video. It's a movie concept I'm working on. a Scream Chucky crossover. It takes place technically in the Chucky universe, so that we don't have to sully the Scream universe with the supernatural. In the Chucky universe, there are these copycat killers. The copycats that they're mimicking, the killers that they're mimicking, is the killers from the Scream movies. Because that's what Scream is about. Killers mimicking horror movie killers. And going on that whole stick. So, to keep it meta, our Scream killers are copying the movie Scream. Keep it in the Chucky universe because Chucky is supernatural. He introduced voodoo and witchcraft and shit. Scream as a movie can exist in that universe, creating the copycat killers without putting supernatural, such as voodoo, in the Scream universe. So, that's what that is. I'm working on it. I actually got halfway through the next scene. And I got stuck for a second. I didn't know where to go with it. Because it's a scene of character introductions, right? Spoilers. So it's a scene of character introductions. They're all in class, Scream style. And they're all in a movie class, Scream style. And we're going through the introductions, getting a few backstories. But, fuck that shit. We're not here to hear backstories, really. We're here for the murders. In order for both parties to have enough killers, we set it on the college campus. Have enough bodies, we set it on the college campus. So the way I decided to end that scene is Chucky interrupts the class over the PA system. Like, attention students! Due to an anonymous donation, our school just received a shit ton of good guy dolls. So now we got enough bodies for Chucky to body switch himself with. So he's not just tied down to one group of people. And then we still got the Scream killers on the loose. So while we in like the second character intro, we're going to make it, you know, one of those, yeah, my life isn't easy. You know, I went through trials and tribulation. And attention students, stop what you're doing. You know, anonymous donation. So we don't have to worry about all that bullshit. We just get it through it. Slight exposition throughout the movie. You know, a little bit of people's backstories. Like, where you from? You know, I don't know nothing about you. We just got the same classes together. Oh, yeah, I'm from here. You know, I got a family. Shit. Oh, okay. Murder, murder, murder. Kill, kill, kill. Because that's what it's about. We're here to see the collision of the two icons. And we're here to see the creative deaths and kills. Get what I'm saying? So, that's how we interrupt that scene. I figured it out. Like, I got it. I don't even need to worry. I just haven't went back to go finish it yet. To add on. Spoiler alerts for the ending. Everybody wins. So, there's always two Scream killers. One Scream killer dies. The other one that's on the brink of death is saved by Chucky. Chucky takes the Scream killer, puts him in a Chucky doll, or her, because I haven't figured out which one I want to save yet. Put him or her in a Chucky doll to join the code of Chucky. Our heroes get to kill a Scream killer and injured Chucky. But Chucky gets to survive by putting himself in another doll. We get a Scream Killer. We let our Scream Killer survive by putting them in a doll, letting them join the code of Chucky. And then we get a Scream Killer that dies. So our heroes or our protagonists, they win because they put down a Scream Killer. Everybody wins. It's a win-win-win. How can this movie not win? Like, welcome to the code of Chucky. I like your style. No? Win-win-win. And that, my friend, is how you save franchises and you save face. Everybody gotta win. Everybody gotta look cool. Including Jennifer Love huge tits. Tits, not titties. Jennifer Love huge tits. I heard somebody say titties. Try to drown me out. So, yeah. Okay. She and him, the guy on the far left with the ascot, the scarf, his name is Inconsistentin the Great. He's supposed to be basically a parody character of John Constantine. The woman in the red, her name is The Woman. The Woman is a paranormal investigator and she represents Gav Games. The guy in the gray, his name is The Bear. He don't look like a bear right now, but in his origin story, he gets kidnapped by a mad scientist and gets put into this teddy bear body, transformed into like this teddy bear like Ted. But he has these powers like he's Yoda. And he dimension hops. But the woman is in there also. So is Inconsistentin the Great. So there's stuff like that. Business and hobbies is what I was thinking of. So there's that. Said I'm into stuff, man. I'm into stuff. I'm into creating. Men create. It's what we do. It's in our genes. It's just what we do. Women carry life, men create life. Our balls produce life. That's why masturbation is a sin. Every time you bust a nut, you're killing somebody. Every time you bust a nut in your hand, you kill somebody. A potential life. Women just are the containers of life. They hold the life, incubate the life, and push the life out. But men have the life in their ball sack. Eggs aren't alive. A woman's eggs aren't alive. But sperm is. So all that I gave you life shit, like, you carried life. But the life came from my dad's balls. Right? Not diminishing childbirth or nothing. Don't get it wrong. That is a big thing. I'm never ever going to diminish childbirth for a woman. But let's be for real, ladies. We carry life in our balls. Every time we beat our dicks and bust a nut, it's a potential life gone. Masturbation is a sin. Not on the woman's part, but on a man's part. Because of the potential life of wasting your seed. Right, a woman's not wasting her seed when she get off. A woman's expulsion of her eggs is, oh, that motherfucker wasn't used this month. Let's get rid of it. Right, it just wasn't used. It's expired now. That egg's expired. Let's get rid of it. Let's get a fresh one in. Maybe we get a buyer. Maybe we get an occupant. But it's just renovating an apartment building every time she get rid of her eggs. Just renovating the apartment building for a tenant. Like, hopefully we get somebody to rent. But anyway, I'm gonna go play something else. Peace.